Imagine living your entire life in just one single day. No childhood, no time to grow old, no second chances. For the mayfly, that's not an exaggeration, it's reality. Mayflies are famous for having one of the shortest lifespans in the entire animal kingdom. In some species, the adult stage lasts less than 24 hours. That's right. You could be born in the morning and be dead before the next sunrise. And if that sounds stressful, it gets even worse. Your life actually begins underwater. Mayflies start out as tiny larvae called nymphs, living on the bottom of rivers and streams. Down there, life is already dangerous. Fish, frogs, and other aquatic predators are constantly hunting for an easy meal, and small, soft-bodied mayfly nymphs are perfect targets, so most of them never even make it to adulthood. But if you survive long enough, something incredible happens. After months underwater, the nymph swims to the surface and transforms into a winged adult mayfly. For the first time in its life, it can fly. This is the moment everything has been leading up to, but there's a huge problem. Adult mayflies don't have functioning mouths. They can't eat at all. Their digestive systems are basically useless, which means the moment they become adults, a countdown begins. They're living entirely on the energy they stored while they were larvae. Once that energy runs out, the story ends. So what do they do with the little time they have? They try to reproduce as fast as possible. When the conditions are right, thousands or even millions of mayflies emerge from rivers at the same time. The sky fills with swarming insects, forming huge clouds that can sometimes be seen on radar. This massive swarm has one purpose: find a mate. Male mayflies fly up and down in the air, performing a kind of aerial dance. Females fly into the swarm, and mating happens in mid-air. If a male succeeds, his mission is complete, but the clock is still ticking. Soon after mating, the female flies back toward the water and releases her eggs onto the surface of the river. Sometimes she lands gently on the water. Other times, she simply drops the eggs while flying past. Either way, once the eggs are released, her life is basically over. Within hours, both the males and females begin to die. Their exhausted bodies fall onto the surface of the water or drift onto nearby land. In some places, the numbers are so huge the dead mayflies can actually pile up on roads and sidewalks. It can look like the ground is covered in snow, all from insects that lived for just one day. But despite their incredibly short lives, mayflies play an important role in nature. Their swarms provide massive amounts of food for fish, birds, and other animals. And the eggs they leave behind will hatch into a new generation of larvae living underwater. Months later, those larvae will repeat the same cycle. They'll grow quietly beneath the river's surface, waiting for their one brief moment in the air. A moment that will last only a few hours. For an insect with wings and the ability to fly, the life of a mayfly seems almost tragic. You spend months preparing for adulthood, only to live for a single day. So the next time you see a swarm of insects dancing above a river at sunset, there's a good chance you're witnessing the entire life story of a mayfly unfolding in real time. Birth, love, and death, all in the same day. And that's exactly why it sucks to be born as a mayfly.